Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. Who's excited? The weekend's here. I am. Oh, Michelle's on. Hey, girl. Let's see. Okay, so welcome, everybody. Typical wine and chat fashion. What's everybody drinking tonight? I got my cool cup. I'll be in my office cup. This is like my second office now. I've taken over the house. I'm sipping on my normals, my rum and Diet Coke. Hello, Constance. How's it going? Mama Grin's there too. Hey, Mama Grin. See, we're just one big, happy, so magical family here. Ooh, Constance got the Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. I used to hate Coke, and I used to hate diet anything. It's like the only soda I really drink nowadays, unless I cave and drink the Mountain Dew. And I heard there's like a hard Mountain Dew coming out. It's crazy stuff. Hello. All right. So while everybody's kind of rolling in, we've got another vendor spotlight tonight on our Wine and Chat. So we will be doing our vendor spotlight, and then we'll roll over, and then we have some fun announcements. Some really fun announcements tonight. And we are also going to answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, there's no dumb question, especially if you've never come before. So ask away. It'll be great. Oh, let's see. Who do we have? Michelle's on. Hey, Michelle. And then Deanna's here. Oh, from YouTube land. We've got the YouTubers on tonight. Okay, so tonight's vendor spotlight, are y'all ready for me to intro? She is a new vendor to us this year for 2022 Florida. It's Lisa from Hissy Fit Fabric. So I'm going to bring her on up. Everybody welcome Lisa. Hey! Are you drinking anything tonight?
I am. I have my glass of Snoop.
I like that. I'm going to use that next time.
He has made a wine and it's delicious.
Oh, I love it. Yep. I mean, it is wine and chat. We should be drinking wine, but half the time I never have it in the house.
All right.
That's great. Okay, so welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead. We're going to go ahead and kick off and get started, and tell us who and what is Hissy Fit Fabrics.
Hissy Fit is literally the rantings of my brain. I can't believe it's been 5 years, but 5 years ago, I was introduced to the custom fabric, so a little bit more than 5 years ago, and started making skirts for myself from a Disney trip. And then in true Lisa fashion, I was like, I can try to do that, and I never imagined in my wildest dreams for it to turn into what has become a hobby, a love that has turned into a business. And it's like I said, it's literally like the spewing of my brain. And sometimes it's just too much for everybody. Ask my strike team to keep up with. But it keeps coming. And as you can see, my brain is always inspired by cute things. Sorry. It's gonna happen to me too.
The little one walked in,
and now it's inspired by customers and the wonderful people that I work with, and so it's a labor of love. Like it's work, it's hard work, but it's something that I love to do. So
that's wonderful.
It is.
That's super cool. And you were saying to me earlier that so you design your fabrics as well.
I do a lot of the designing. A majority of it now. I had an artist and a team that I worked with for a while. Mm-hmm. And then again, in true Lisa fashion, I was like, I can figure out how to do this. And I did. But it's not exclusively me. There's a lot of times that I will catch an artist or a print or even a print on that is a publicly accessible. And I think that it needs to be on fabric because most of the time it's because I want it on fabric.
Exactly.
and then it happens, and more than just me enjoys it. So you just roll with it. So it's a conglomeration, but you might have seen I've had 2 whims rounds, and it's literally like Lisa gets a whim, and I'm like,
yep, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's okay, because that's how most of our brains work too. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
and so you tell everybody what exactly do you offer?
Currently, I offer. I'm going to try to limit the ums.
You're good.
Uh, I just said it again. Cotton lycra woven. I'm looking at my pile of fabric over here for inspiration, by the way. Minky on seasonally, plush, swim, bamboo. I don't think I'm missing anything. And then I do custom vinyl too.
Mhm.
And I've started to add a few more things for this upcoming round
Ooh,
too.
fun.
So,
And so they can go whenever your rounds are open, they can
mhm.
go onto your website, which is listed below, hissyfitfabrics.com. So right now there's
There it is.
nothing currently on it, right?
Not yet.
But
We will
there's a reason why.
we
There's a
will
reason.
open our pre-order for our celebration. I'm gonna stop looking at my fabric pile over here.
I know,
Um,
you want to talk about it.
I do, but we're on a So Magical Expo chat.
Yeah, but it's the vendor spotlight. So we're spotlighting you. So you got to talk about, you and all
Okay,
your cool goodies.
I'm gonna do that first, so it will.
Yeah, you got to get it
Yeah,
out.
I squirrel in the worst possible way.
I'm
Just
I'm here for your squirreling pleasure.
know
Let's go.
that. Focus the squirrel. So first of all, I got stickers.
Cute. Oh, it's got the cupcake. That's so cute.
Yeah. Like I don't know who needs them, but I need to like wallpaper myself, my room with them. So
Oh, that'd
I'm
be a good
pretty
backdrop.
excited. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
That would be a great
That would
backdrop.
be, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll try that. I
Oh,
bought enough of them because anyway. So to start off, I'm going to show you all this fabric, and then I'm going to put it on the floor. So we'll go with this.
okay. So
Um,
before you show the fabric, why are you showing us fabric?
because nobody's seen it yet.
I know, but what's coming up?
Oh, my 15,000 member celebration, 5-year birthday, and
Yeah, so
it's
you're
coming on the
combining it.
18th. Yes. So
And
5 years was actually last fall,
mhm.
but I didn't realize it because I forgot when I started. Um, and then when we hit 15,000, I was like, holy cow, we hit 5 years too. And so we are celebrating starting next Monday.
Mhm.
And we have paired up with wonderful, wonderful partners like So Magical Expo. And we have a round to go with it. And we're going to be giving away all sorts of stuff. And Hissy Fit's giving away all sorts of stuff and machines and all sorts of fun things.
It's going to be amazing, like
Yes.
huge. And that's two really big milestones. So, okay, so
Yeah.
this is why you're showing us the fabric or the goodies that you're getting ready to show us, because
Yes.
it's a part of this 15K 5-year celebration, right?
Yes. When we did 10K, I did an exclusive rose gold and I loved it. Everybody loved it, but I hated it because I decided that it needed to be exclusive.
Yeah.
And true to my word, I haven't sold it again. But now I'm like, well, geez, everybody wants it. Like, I shouldn't have made it exclusive. This is not going to be exclusive. Everybody gets whatever they want. So,
I love it. All right.
um,
So, okay, now show us the goodies.
thank you. Thank you for reining in my squirrel.
You're good.
I'm going to start with this because if you've ever been to the parks, you've seen celebration buttons.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
will also preface this by saying this is really big. It's not going to be this big on a thing. So it's a panel.
How
And I have challenged my strike team to play with the white space. So it
I
matches.
love that.
Isn't
I
that
mean,
cool?
you could do vinyl, you could handwrite on it. That is
That's
such
what I
a
was
great idea.
thinking.
I have never seen it. Oh, and Constance says you can embroider on it. That's genius
Yes.
too. That's a
Yes,
really good idea.
embroider. I might be, if she doesn't do it, I do it. I will do it. One of my strike seamstresses was talking about making a bag and putting clear vinyl over the top of it so you can write and
Ooh.
erase on it.
Oh, that's so
So,
smart.
so anyways, I have it for in 2 different places. There's actually 4 different
Oh, that
panels, but
one's cute. I like how you took that. That's more inspired.
yeah.
That is so cute. And like, what is that? That's a panel, right?
These are both panels, yes.
Okay.
So I don't do panels often, because sometimes I just run out by the time I get to panels.
Yep.
But these were necessities, so
Those are adorable. I love it. So Michelle says she loves the panel as well.
Yay!
That would be a good bag idea. Oh my gosh, so many ideas.
There are a lot, and my mom is actually celebrating her 75th there the weekend after Easter, so we're taking her for her first trip.
So are you making her something with that fabric?
I'm gonna make her something with that.
That's amazing. Love it.
So
okay. Okay.
Do you want to see the prints?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, so here's.
I'm seeing this for the first time too, so everybody knows. I always
literally the only people who have seen this are like 2 or 3 people on my strike team. That's it. That's it. My admins have seen it. So these are the prints that go with it. And being a boy mom, like, this was my celebration. So being like, I was like, I'm just getting all the things that I like, all the pretties. So I gathered all the pretties, and then I was like, I'm a boy mom. So I called in the boys, and they were like, space. And so I was like, okay, we can do that.
It is very hard as a boy mom to find like things that they would actually like.
Exactly.
Like, even dinosaurs can get too cutesy sometimes for Luke. Like, he's like, no, I want like the real thing. Okay.
Did I hear you say you have a Luke too?
I do have a Luke.
I have a Luke too.
Oh, great minds think alike.
Yes. Good name. Good name. Let's see. I have 2 more prints. Like this again was like a Lisa's got a whim, and I have it upside down.
Oh, I love it. It's so bubbly. I love bubbles.
Yes, it is. And then last but not least, you will recognize this. This is so again, when I say I get art from lots of people, the wonderful lady who made my new logo.
Your logo, yeah.
Yes. She gave me all the art for it. And I was like, well, that's going on fabric.
That is so neat. And that's so unique to you and your company. That's amazing. Yes. So I love that.
I hope to share.
Oh, Lily says hi.
Hi, Lily.
Sorry, I was just popping that one up too. Okay,
I'm
keep on rolling. That one was so cute. I love that idea. I like because we have our own fabric as well. So having something that's kind of unique to you and your company and seeing people make stuff with it is just the coolest thing ever.
It's second to none. And having been around for a couple years now, especially with some of my earliest members of my strike team, like I've seen their kids grow up in my fabric, and it's just the coolest thing. I had a lady not advertise. She posted a picture of her newborn in Hissy Fit, and I almost cried. I was
like, it's so cute. I will say, like, I'll go to the parks, and you can tell, like, when it's a custom fabric versus a Disney one, right? Because I feel like they're just more magical when it's not, when it's custom. So I'll be walking around and be like, oh, that's Hissy Fit. And I'll ask, I was like, oh, did you make, like, no, I got it off of Etsy. Somebody made it for me. I'm like, oh, do you know what shop? I want to know who's buying the fabric. That's amazing.
I have legit fangirled somebody at Disney who was wearing Hissy Fit.
Did they make it themselves?
I don't remember if I think she did. I think she was a customer because we took a picture together. It was a running skirt.
That's even cooler.
I was like, who is this crazy lady? But me.
I love it. That's amazing. Michelle says, that is so cute.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We have this too.
Oh, my gosh. The clear vinyl. Have you ever run clear vinyl before?
This is our first clear vinyl.
The first one, right? Yeah.
Yep. Our first clear vinyl. And it is going to be this week. Thank you for the shipping. Accompanied by webbing.
Pastel. Oh, yeah. Glenn's on. Glenn says clear vinyl. She's freaking out. Will they be in sheets or rolls?
They will be in rolls.
Oh, okay. So they're going to be bigger than those.
Yes. I was like, I can hold up a roll, but that's kind of defeating the clear vinyl purpose.
The pastel is so pretty.
Isn't that cute? So yeah, I just took glitter inside of the, you can't see it, but
clear so hard to show on camera.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's adorable.
But yeah, and then I also did the sewing machine in it too, because why not?
Why not? Oh, Fran says she loves all the new fabrics and vinyls.
Hello.
So good. It's amazing.
I'm excited about it.
That is so cool. It
won't take much to get.
So you're gonna run those as a pre-order, right?
Yeah.
Yes. During your celebration, and you're gonna have giveaways and goodies. And you're going to post those all in your group, right? And so everybody can go on there and figure out and find out, because we're giving away some all weekend tickets as part of your giveaway. So, and I know I'm not the only one that has sent in some amazing things. So I'm excited to see all the goodies. I'm allowed to be correct.
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Yes. we do like the public drawing thing. There's no cheating. So I'm like,
perfect.
If you're here and you're a fan, then you're eligible. So
is there anything else that you want to mention about your 15K and 5-year celebration?
Just stay tuned, because knowing me and my team, we'll probably come up with something.
There's always going to be a twist in there, isn't there?
Sure, why not? Makes it exciting.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so then well, let's talk about what are you planning on bringing to So Magical?
So I kind of took the name So Magical, and I've gotten all these ideas going through my head, and so I'm literally going to create. I am going to create fabric. I'm going to bring some with me. Not a ton, but I will bring enough, because I'm driving from Tennessee, so as much as my car will hold.
Yes.
And I'm gonna mesh sewing and all things magical, all inspired things magical, specific to the area, and and just come up with some fun. You've seen, I think it's been a while, I did a quilted looking stitch. In stitches was the round, and so kind of along those lines, I'm gonna put a lot of things in stitches, I guess you could say.
That's so fun. So we'll get like first dibs, is what I'm hearing, to some unique Hissy Fit fabric.
It'll be like a live pre-order. Only you get to take it. Only retail at pre-order prices. So.
Oh wow, that's even better.
Yeah.
Fran loves making some. She makes like the coolest like running skirts. Yeah, and so she makes the coolest ones. So I can't wait to see your fabric in her skirts.
Definitely. As much products as possible. Well, I am an SUV and I'm driving alone, so
even better. Yeah, you can play some Tetris in there. You know, that front seat can get filled. You don't need any clothes. You can buy it while you're here. It's good to go.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Plus, Jamie, she's one of my admins, and she lives in Tampa, so I'll stop there, and if we need anything, I'll fill up her van, and then it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, just ship half your stuff to her, and then you can like co-drive it. That's great.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the So Magical exclusives. Those are always a hit, and I feel like they always get sold out.
Well, I'll bring as much as I can. I know that some people unfortunately can't go to So Magical Expo, so it'll definitely be a first dibs, and then for those who can't attend, again, I don't like telling anybody they can't have it. So yeah. So
is there I was gonna say, is there anything else about what you're bringing that you wanted to mention?
Swag.
Oh, swag.
I love that kind of stuff. So just kind of like my business, it's like, what would you want to do? And I would want to go and get all the fun little cute things. So I've been working. I showed you the other stickers. Well, I got Hissy Fit stickers that I'm bringing with me.
Nice.
That I bought, and the only other thing I have on hand right now is my little Hissy Fit.
Cute.
So this is the kind of stuff that I love, and I hope you guys love it too, because I'm like, well, what else do we need? And
All the
I've got
things.
a couple months still to figure it all out, so which is dangerous, but
Just a couple. Okay, so one of my favorite questions to ask is, what is your favorite item that you sell or have sold?
I really actually thought on this one quite a lot, and to be perfectly honest, it's whatever's going on at the moment. Like there's if you asked me to pick a fabric to put myself into, it would be the chipmunks fabric because they're my favorite. And
Adorable.
for as simplistic as it is, like it's probably one of my best sellers ever. Um, and I guess that's just kind of it shows because I love it so much. I don't know. That one by far is my favorite, and it will be on clear vinyl. Maybe I'll be able to get that in time for the show too.
Ooh, that'd be great.
So,
Yeah, you
yeah,
should just rerun all the popular ones on clear.
that's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
You got your pen and paper, right? I always have pen and paper with me now because I'm always like random things pop up in lives that you're just like, oh my gosh. Or I'll go and rewatch it later and be like, okay, what was I supposed to write down that I forgot?
I
Oh,
have the best admin team because I'll just like message them and be like, "Don't let me forget this." And my gosh, they don't let me forget it.
I
So
normally am yelling at Michelle. I'm like, hey, take note. I'll tell her during the live too. Hey, can you write that down for me, please?
that's exactly it. Like I have the most valuable team of people who are willing to keep up with my squirrel, like because it gets bad, especially when I'm on a roll.
You should rename it to not your squirrel, but your chipmunk.
Yeah.
Fran loves her skirt. I do remember that Fran did have one in that. That's amazing. It's so
I think
cute.
everybody else probably loves it too. It's one of the most if I wear it to the parks, it's I get stopped more than anything with that
Well,
fabric.
there's not enough out there of the chipmunks, I feel like, and they are so cute. And they just have such personalities. So
Exactly.
that's
That's it.
yeah, it's
Their
perfect.
personalities.
I love it. Well, was there anything else that you wanted to bring up or show or talk about here tonight?
I showed everything.
You showed it all because you were like looking, you were wanting to touch and show it. So
I know, I know. I'm just excited. I mean, this is a totally. I used to a long time ago sew and embroider for craft fairs and things like that, and it's really cool and an honor to be invited because y'all invited me
yes, of
um
course.
to join So Magical Expo and to be recognized for this thing that I really love to do. So
It's never work when it's fun, you know? Like it's a
exactly.
lot of work, right?
Yes.
But it's so much fun and rewarding. So I'm so thrilled that you are coming and hanging out with us this year. I know a ton of our guests are excited that you're coming and they finally get to meet you in person.
Oh, saddle up.
Oh yeah, you'll get along just fine with all the other vendors. It's gonna be great.
Speaking of, I'm like halfway between Florida and Texas, like the two. So I'm
So
like,
sounds like you should go to the other one
that
too.
sounds fantastic.
I totally agree, Constance. It's not a job, it's a passion. That's so true.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Lynette says she loves prints on canvas. You do canvas, right?
We had canvas for a little while, but the cotton woven just outsold all the time. And a lot of my groups were just like at that point in time we had to choose one or the other. I think we're probably getting to a point where we can add it again. But I wouldn't mind it. Post on the page and have other people post on the page when you like or see something that you want because I listen. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if I've got 5 or 6 people going, hey, I missed this print and I want it, I have no problem running again. And
Yeah.
same thing is the bases and things. So
Yeah, I feel like that's the best way to get the most feedback is when people post about it and then you see the comments. So you're like, okay, it's not a one-off situation. It's like enough people were thinking it, but only one person wanted to say it.
absolutely. That's exactly it. Like in the back of your mind, I wish, but no, put it out there. I'll never turn away stuff like that. Or constructive criticism, things like that. Because that's how we grow. So
Oops, sorry. I'm trying to get this one back up. There you go. And then Lynette says, is your cotton woven thicker than fabric cotton?
If you're talking about the stuff that you would get like at your local chain, like Joann's, I feel like it's thicker. If you're looking at a quilt store, it's might be a tiny bit thicker.
It has good weight to it, I feel like.
Say that again.
It has good weight to it, I would say. Yeah. It's not broadcloth, but
yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, how do you gauge? Unless you start talking about GSM and they know what GSM it is, it's just like it's hard to talk about.
And I want to say on my order page it has the GSM of everything too.
Oh, there you go.
If not, you're welcome to ask. I have all that information. But no, it's certainly a heavier weight. Actually, I have some right here. Than I don't know if that's going to do anything for you. Than what you might find on the quilt wall. Pardon?
Yeah, you can hear with the cotton, like when you move it.
Yeah. So
there you go.
I mean, I'm a fabric snob and I buy it. So
I'm the same way. When I was like, it took me so long to find a supplier I liked because it had to have the right feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I would get so frustrated if it was like, it had a smell to it. You know, like sometimes it can get that like vinyl-y smell that's just too strong, or like, I don't know. So it's got to have like a certain quality.
Absolutely. Yep.
Good to know. I like a heavier cotton for purse linings.
I would say yes, absolutely. A lot of my strike team, they do bags, and I've heard no complaints so far, and they don't have any problem complaining. Again, I tell them, I'm like, you guys are my product testers, so please, by all means, give me criticism. So
yeah, Fran agrees. It's very good quality.
Thank you, Fran.
All right. Well, I don't think I have anything. Does anybody else have any questions for Lisa before we hop off and we move on to the second part of our wine and chat? I'm going to wait a second because it always lags on comments. You just never know.
You never know.
Like I was waiting earlier. I'm like, where are the comments at? And they lagged in, of course. I'm going back. Let's see. Oh, Michelle mentioned earlier that she was so excited for Hissy Fit. She got her mystery vinyl package today. You ran a mystery vinyl package? Did I miss this?
I was on the Facebook page because I only had a handful of them. So I was just like, I have currently my distribution center is back in Delaware where I used to live. I left it with a very dear and trusted partner. And she rocks. She runs circles around me, and she was like, I got some stuff on the shelves, and I was like, we've got a round coming in. So that was the whole chain of events. I'm like, just tell me how much to put up, and I'll put it up. So
that's amazing.
So we did.
Lynette says, thank you for the product view. She appreciated that.
Oh, my pleasure. Really, my pleasure.
You need to show off all the goodies. I'm just happy. I was like, oh, this is like perfect timing too. You did this right before it opened. I'm like, yes, so cool. Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us tonight.
Thank
you. And, everybody make sure to go follow her on her Facebook group, Hissy Fit Fabrics. You also have, what are your other socials?
We have an Instagram. I'm good at Facebook, and that's about it. So I do have some help with the Instagram, and you'll see. But yeah, come on. You might be surprised what you see on there, because I
am. So go ahead and follow her, and then make sure you're keeping an eye out for her giveaways and her celebration that start on Monday.
The 18th.
The 18th.
Yes, a week from Monday. And
it's
going to be good. Trust me. I want to win some of the stuff. So.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful night. I'm going to drop you down. You can hang out there, or you can drop off. But have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too. And thanks for the invite. See you guys.
Thank you. Bye. All right, everybody. Don't go. Don't leave. Stay on. We're going to talk some more All right, so that was Lisa from Hissy Fit Fabrics. So fun and wonderful, and she'll be coming to the 2022 Florida So Magical Expo, which is at Gaylord Palms, November 4th through 6th. Tickets are on sale currently, and we are trying to get all the class announcements out because class signups are coming up soon. I promise. They're coming. So we're I took a couple days off because we had a road trip this past week. If you saw my random posts about it. So we had a road trip and we got to visit some fun new places and some old places we've been to before, but all new to Luke. So that was a lot of fun. And so I'm back in the swing of getting things announced. So I did want to share with y'all so that you could see, we did announce one new class since the last Wine and Chat. I know I gotta get some more out there. So if you go check out our Instagram page, this is like the easiest way to kind of see what classes have been announced so far. All the details on the supplies and the time and all that will be on the new website, which it's still in work. We're getting there. We're getting there. I know I keep saying that, but we're getting closer, I promise. So we did just announce the bow fanny hands-on class, which I'm very excited about. It is Zorel, one of our returning vendors. It's their first ever pattern that they're coming out with, and she just announced and showed the picture on her social media. I'm like, can I share it now? Because it's been a very hard secret to keep. But they're going to come, and it's going to be the Zorel team's going to come, Melanie, and teach you how to make their very first ever pattern, the bow fanny. It's super cute. I love this style so much. Oh, look, there's Lily. Yes, I know. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. And so definitely check that out. Check them out on their Facebook group as well, where they were starting to talk about it. Okay, so that was the one of the classes that has been announced. And okay, don't worry, I have more. So they're coming to Gaylord Palms. And so y'all are aware, because Lisa did mention this a minute ago, there is the a second additional location for So Magical for 2023 will be in Texas at the Gaylord Texan from February 17th through the 19th. It's located in Grapevine, Texas, but really it's Dallas-Fort Worth. So you can fly into DFW, or you can fly into Dallas Love Field, or you can drive from wherever you're from. And so that will be our second location. Florida is not going away. We will still have Florida every fall. But yes, it's going to be wonderful. I know, Glenn, I'm so excited for the class. I saw your comment came up for the class a minute ago. But more information on the Texas location is to come here in the next few months. We will be getting the teacher applications, the vendor applications, all that fun stuff is to come here shortly. If you have any questions throughout this, you're more than welcome to ask. I will interrupt what I'm saying and I will answer it for you. There are no dumb questions, I promise. So speaking of giveaways, we have our 5K giveaways coming up. Last I checked, we were like 30-ish people away. I'm so excited. And we've got some like really, really good people who are donating. I will mention them real quick. I was pulling up my notes. So Gigi's Fabric Shop is donated this Daphne Beckett, and I didn't have it out last time, but I opened it to make sure that I could show it this time. So they donated this whole kit, and Gigi's Fabric Shop's located down in South Florida. Their physical location, they sell Juki Junkies, if anybody follows that group, from Gigi's Fabric Shop. So it comes with the Sally Tomato Daphne pattern. So you get the actual physical pattern, like the Sally Tomato pattern, which is super neat. And then she says there's everything you need to make this bag. And she's not kidding. Like, there's everything in here, including the foam. The foam's in here. I think that's interfacing. cork. This is pretty cork too. I haven't even looked through it all. But hold on. It was like towards the bottom. Look at this hardware, y'all. It comes with all the hardware and the zipper tape, everything you need. So like if you've never made a bag before and you're interested in trying it, this is a really good prize to get. So that was donated by them for our 5K giveaway. So excited. Thank you so much. And then Hissy Fit Fabrics, who we just talked to, donated a $50 gift card. Twisted Ember Designs donated a $100 gift card. Both Hissy Fit and Twisted Ember are vendors for this year. Let me make sure. Okay. And New Moxie, also a 22 vendor, is donating 2 $25 gift cards. So Awesome Supplies, another vendor, is donating 2 $25 gift cards. And So Majestic, also one of our vendors, is donating a $25 gift card. I know Ray from Emporium Threads will also be doing something for the giveaway. And if anybody else was interested, feel free to message me. And hopefully we will have that going here in the next week or two to get the giveaway started. And we'll do it in our normal fashion where there will be a giveaway a day. And there might be some multiple prizes each day based on how many things I'm already getting in. So we don't have a month-long giveaway. We have maybe a week or so. So that's the 5K giveaway and where we're at with that so far. Super cool. One of the new things I wanted to announce, and I'm not going to give away a lot of the details on this yet because it's all in work, but I'm too excited not to tell y'all it's coming. I keep getting this request that between expos, we need to have some sort of like get together or something. So we're going to have a So Magical family gathering here in Florida, hosted by the Sewing Studio, one of our favorite vendors, who's been with us since the very first year and has been teaching at Expo since the very first year. And we're gonna have a meetup there. We're gonna have a family gathering because we all know I like to call this the big family here. And it's gonna be lots of fun. And it's going to be kind of like an open sewing type event. Not a class. You come, you bring a project or not and hang out. There's going to be lots of other fun things going on throughout the event. So stay tuned on that. But I got way too excited not to mention it. It's currently being planned for this summer. And we will announce it on our Facebook group and our social medias whenever it's ready to be announced, the exact date and time and how many people we can take in. It's going to be so much fun. And I know some of y'all who have seen me in the past few months keep asking me to have this. So I'm hoping y'all will be excited and can make it out as well. And we're putting plenty of time in between now and then so that you can come and participate and come have fun with us. So that was that one. All right. Do I have any questions? Let's see. Brandon, Florida. Yes, that's where Gigi's fabric shop is located. It's South Florida, right? Yes, Fran. I know. I'm so excited. Fran works for Sewing Studio. She's one of the machine salespeople. I don't know. What's your title, Fran? / teacher extraordinaire there. And so if you ever have a question about a brother or baby lock machine, she's your lady. She will help you. And if you're just not sure what kind of machine to get, still message her and she'll help you. She's amazing. Oh, hello, Valinda. Welcome. Great idea. Hopefully after the 4th of July. Okay, I can't give away anything. All I can tell you it was happening. But more details on it to come, I promise. Brandon is West Coast outside of Tampa, I think. Where do y'all consider South Florida? I consider South Florida anything south of Orlando. Is that ignorant of me? Probably. Just give me enough time to get my plane ticket to the family gathering. Oh my gosh. Okay. I promise it's enough time. It's not going to be like in a week or two or in a couple weeks. We're in April, May. It's not in May. That's for sure. It's the summer. I promise you'll have enough time to plan for it. Okay. Machine sales and teacher. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate that. Yes, we all love the sewing studio. They're amazing. If you've never been there before, they have, they're not like a quilt shop. I think some people think that, and they're not. They have quilt cottons, they have the quilt fabrics, and but they have apparel based clothing. Like if you want to make a wedding dress, they have that there too, or dance clothes. There's so many amazing fabrics. The vinyl, oh my gosh! If you go there, go all the way. Like the machines are in the front, and you're like oogling and ogling all the amazing machinery. You go past that, and then you have some knits up in the front, like knit spandex and things like that. You got some printed cottons and different themes, all the hardware and the tables. And then you keep going. There's another back room that's got a bunch more knits and a bunch more cotton wovens. Then you have like all the beautiful apparel and costuming type fabrics. And then there's another room in the back that's like walls of vinyl and in faux leather, and it's just, oh, it's amazing. And some of it's like pre-cut, and some of it's on just massive rolls, so you can get as much or as little. And they have waterproof canvas now. It's amazing. Becky, you're late. How dare you? Welcome. I saw somebody else got a seam ripper from you and posted about it on the wall. I believe it was Catherine. Another cool one. Are you able to keep up with how many people are trying to buy all the seam rippers from you? Okay. Tampa houses University of South Florida, does it not? So how does that count as Central Florida? Maybe unpopular opinion, but I went to UCF, and that's Orlando. And then USF is down there, and that's South Florida. Yes, just below Tampa. See, look, Becky, I know some things about geography, but only about Florida. It was very fun on our road trip, trying to be the navigator and say, oh, we're going to go through this state and that state. It was fun. I learned some new things. Constance, I found them 25 years ago. Really? Did you? I did not know that when I was looking for wedding dress stuff. That's amazing. Yeah, they have some amazing beaded fabrics. That's just gorgeous. Oh, yes. And of course, the fun giant notion wall, like every notion you can think of, threads, tape. They have some vinyls there, like heat transfer vinyls, because they sell the scan and cuts for Brother and all sorts of things. Wait, walls of it. Yes, I mean like walls. It's so much goodness. It's like one really long wall in the back, but the giant rolls of vinyl that are like taller than me are like 3 or 4 deep along the wall. Really cool. Drive time to Maitland. I don't know. You got to look it up though, because it's hard to miss out on this one. Always. Good to know, Becky. Okay, so I'm super thrilled that y'all seem excited about this as well. It's gonna be really fun. And we'll get together and sew and do some shopping, of course, and some fun games and giveaways. I don't know. We're in planning stages, but as Michelle will tell you, I'm really bad at keeping a secret. Let's see. Okay, 2022 swag. Okay, so if you were on here last week and you saw me have a hot mess of not being able to share my screen, I made sure that I could share it this time. And I'm making sure nothing else is showing. Okay, so first I wanted to show y'all the VIP 2022 shirts are ready. Like they're ready. I'm so excited. So I sneak peeked it on the Patreon group the other day. So I'll share it here with y'all now. Where'd it go? Yes, you can see it. Okay, great. So this is the VIP shirt. It will be on this. It's like a deep sapphire teal color. The theme of the year is teal for the VIPers. And so if you look, so this is an amazing design done by our graphic designer, Natalia. And she put this together based off of the fabric theme, which I'll show you here in a minute as well. And I wish I could zoom in better on this. I don't know if I can. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, goodness. Here. It's harder to see here, but the VIP is actually made out of the floral that the fabric's made out of, and you'll see them here, and you'll see it better when I finish making a couple of these shirts. I will show you, but there's a little ducky and he's so stinking cute. But all the shirts going forward are going to have the state and the year so that you can easily identify which event you came to, because we're going to have more than one event each year starting in 2023. It's going to be amazing. So I hope y'all like that. The shirts, the VIPs from size extra small up to 2XL. 2XL are V-neck, and any size larger that up to 5XL, I believe, are the crew neck. And if there's an issue with that and you're a VIPer, please send me a message ahead of time so I can accommodate. Or if you think that you need a shirt size change different from what was on your ticket, please tell me sooner rather than later. Oh, Constance is wearing her 2021 VIP shirt. Yes, I love that. I wear my Sew Magical shirts everywhere. I think I wore this on last Wine and Chat, probably, because it's now my official. This is one of the other shirts. This is like not the VIP, but the standard, one of the standard designs. There's another version of this, but I just love the circle detail with the floral. So I'll show you all to the fabric. So here soon, in the next, fingers crossed, we don't have any more issues. In the next few weeks, our strikers should be getting their fabric, and they're going to start whipping up some beauties. Very excited. So here's a few of them that are going to be a part of this. So there we go. So we have, this one is going to be the 2022 design for Florida for our new fabric. So we're going to bring back the bubbles, of course, but we wanted something fun and different for this year. So this is the So Magical logoed fabric with the hibiscus flowers. To me, Florida, it feels tropical to me. And so this one's my absolute favorite on the black background. I just feel like it pops and it's so pretty. And you can really pair a lot of different colors with this. And then the other one that's not So Magical logo, but died and I had to have it, because if you know about the rubber duckies of So Magical Expo, you know that they're now our mascot since, last year, I guess. So you can really pair like this really nice lime green with it as well, and then this on the black background. So this is where the ducky kind of played into the VIP shirt, but he's so tiny, he hides in. He's adorable. So these are our 4 new fabrics that we're going to be introducing. We will run a pre-order on them so that you can get this in advance of So Magical. So if you want to make yourself some swag and you want to have something that you made for the event, like a bag, or, some people make clothes or shoes or whatever, it's really cute and really fun. So that pre-order information will come out as soon as the strike artists get the fabric in hand and I can confirm that we physically have fabric. Then we'll open up the pre-order, and I try to stick to as much So Magical fabric as possible when we run our pre-orders. And I will have some retail left over and be bringing that to Expo. So if you wanted to grab some while you're there as well, you will have that ability. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lily. That's so sweet. Oh, sorry. Can you repeat about the view? Okay. Sizes extra small up to 2XL will be a V-neck. I'm not wearing it. I was gonna wear it today. I had the same exact shirt. It's a V-neck like the VIPs had last year. It's a high V-neck, like not a low one, and it's a unisex as well. So and just something different. And then anything above 2XL is a crew neck like this. And yeah, but if you have an issue one way or the other, please let me know ahead of time, and then I can try to accommodate. Thank you, Cherish. Oh, I'm glad y'all like it. That was I was really struggling this year with what we were gonna do and do different, and it was like one of those late night I can't sleep things. I need the rubber ducky fabric. Yes, I love the rubber ducky fabric. I'm so excited for it. I feel like a ducky needs to be like a stuffed ducky needs to be made. I have some. So Suzanne made me 2 of them last year, and they were sitting at the check-in desk. They were so stinking cute. They sit on my big shelf in my sewing room now, so like nobody touches them. Okay, what base will the cute fabrics be on? Yes, we run it on a lot of different bases. Vinyl, cotton woven, cotton canvas, bamboo lycra. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring back cotton lycra. It wasn't very popular, so we might just do bamboo lycra, but it's gorgeous. It's so nice. French terry, squish, which is like minky but fluffier, and swim. Of course, swim. Everybody loves swim. There's a few more. I'm blanking on what they are. I don't know. But yeah, there's a few more in there. If I remember, but you'll see it on the website, all the different bases. I try to cover as many varieties of what you could possibly want to make with it. If that makes sense. Yes, it's going to be so fun. And I love seeing everybody's makes ahead of time. And so if you make something and you post about it, somebody won the vinyl. So they won the white vinyl, and they made a notebook holder. It was so stinking cute, and with their little ducky next to it. So, and just so you all know that we don't do the 12-inch rolls anymore. We only do the 18-inch rolls now. So whatever I have left over of the 12-inch rolls will be on the website, but make sure you read about it and see which one. So currently we have the 12-inch rolls that we're almost done selling out of, and everything going forward is the 18-inch rolls, which I don't have one on me right now. But yeah, so these will be in the pre-order as well. If you wanted to grab some of these, this light doesn't do it justice. All the colors on there. Everybody loves trying to find a fabric to match one of the bubbles. So we'll be bringing back on the white and the black base. And then I don't have the black bubbles on me, but we run just the bubbles by itself if you want to coordinate. And then essentially this, but with the black background and no Sew Magical Expo logo on it. So you can get those as well. I'm excited to get my rubber ducky in the mail so I can be part of the in crowd. Yes, I just got home from the road trip yesterday, so I'm catching up, and there's like a few orders I have to get out, and I did not get to it today, so it will go out first thing in the morning. And yes, Becky, you're gonna have the coolest rubber duckies out there. Oh, that's such a good idea, Ray. Who has rubber ducky zipper pulls? All right, or who's going to be running them now as part of Sew Magical, because that's genius. That's genius. Who might have? Maybe So Majestic. They typically have like all the animal ones. Welcome to the show, Jennifer. We're just talking about all the fabrics people are getting. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Striker. It's going to be great. Yes, chairs. I agree. That's an awesome idea that Ray had. Oh, you totally try to rush me, Becky. I know how it is. You really want the duckies. It's okay. Just be careful. Don't feed them too much corn, because I don't know if they're allergic to corn or not, you know. Jennifer's got 2 vodka tonics and whoops. Oh, that's why you're late. Love it. Scoops is impatient. She melts. If you're on Patreon, there's like inside jokes. It's hilarious. They crack me up. You got to join Patreon. That Patreon revamp is about halfway done, being completed in the background. So I'm hoping in the next week or so, I will have that out to the public, and we'll have more spots for Patreon members to join. So the last group of fabric that I'll probably be adding to this this pre-order that I haven't, like, I showed this before, and this is probably the only like non-Sew Magical fabric, but like Lisa was saying earlier, you know, when you really want something for yourself, you just go out and do it. So this is one of them. So if anybody's rode on the new French rat ride at Disney, and gone on the like walk through, actually, this is a better representation. Ray loves this fabric, but it's the wallpaper on the ride. And I remember walking through it and saying, I need this wallpaper. To me, it's so Haunted Mansion. And I just love this color red so much. This is coming up kind of orangey on screen, but it's like this really deep red. I love it. And so I have this as well. We ran it in a small pre-order before, and we did not have strikes ahead of time. And I know everybody likes seeing strikes. So the strikers, there's some strikers that are getting this, and like black and white is gorgeous. Love this so much. So I have that and all the bases coming out as well. There may be one more fabric. We'll see. I don't know yet. That is just a weird brainchild of mine and Michelle's when, you know, we went to Epcot one day. But that one has been staying a secret between the two of us. So I'll have to confer with my my crazy idea buddy over here. Let's see. I still haven't made anything with mine. Her we call it the French rat fabric. But I want to. I just need more time. I love this fabric so much. Yes. And the bamboo lycra. I don't know. Can I reach it? Yes. Woo! This is like a leftover from last time, but it's so soft. And this is the bamboo that we have, but it's just so pretty. And it came out so good. I am not cool like Lisa. I cannot design my own fabric, but I can come up with ideas and have amazing artists do it. I need some of that. I don't know why I didn't request that. So if you have leftovers, yeah, I'm sure we'll have plenty of leftovers. I always try to order extra. Okay, so that was some of the swag. I showed you the fabric, the 2022 designs, the shirt. There's more designs coming. If you didn't find out about the recalcitrant design, that's going to definitely be part of the whole situation as well. The vinyl of it is so amazing. So is the French terry and the bamboo. Love fabrics. Amazing quality. Thank you. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Like, I'm a fabric snob. It's got to have like a certain quality to it. So the vinyl, so nice. Like the old vinyl, if you've gotten this from us before, it was a little bit softer and a little bit thinner, very domestic machine friendly. So no issues there. The other one we have is also domestic machine friendly, but it's thicker and it just has more like oomph to it. I feel like it's better quality, and the colors printed way better, I think, on the new vinyl that we have. Okay, we talked about the swag. If you don't know, because I haven't posted about it yet and you are curious about Patreon, the next monthly Zoom call will be on Wednesday, April 27th. We're throwing people off. We're gonna do it on a Wednesday this month. So definitely check that out. And any tier, $5 this month. This may change next month, just FYI. But anybody in the $5 tier and above can join in on the live. And it's super fun. That's not recorded. What happens in Patreon stays in Patreon kind of thing. But it's a hoot and a half. Jennifer says, I have a domestic. Oh, with our vinyl. Oh, perfect. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it's super easy. Was it you that just did the notebook cover? Lily, oh my God, you would have so much fun. You would fit in perfectly. I think Melanie's a part of it. What are you doing? And if you wanted to know where to find our Patreon, you can check it out on here. Oh, I haven't announced them like on a social media logo yet, but I did talk about this last one in chat. Caterpillar is coming with KLM Crafting. It's going to be amazing. So I showed all their stuff last time. Are their Patreon spots open? There are a couple still open. And if you want, I will be revamping it here very shortly so that there is like additional tiers. well, I'm almost done revamping it. I'm almost ready to launch. So there will be more spots open and available. And usually when that happens, people kind of move tiers around too. So some spots might open in other tiers. Glenn says, Lily, please join us. Oh, it's going to be so fun. Yay, Jared. It's going to be so much fun. We love our monthly calls. I will pre-warn people, they do not last only an hour. They usually, the last one, I don't know. What was it, Becky? Was it like 6 hours? I don't know. Last one was really long. I got off of it. I'm like, man, this is like almost a full work day for some people. It's great though. And people, it's not me talking like a live format like this. It's us talking back and forth to each other. Everybody's on the Zoom call talking. And I mean, half the time we're working on stuff, or, you know, we do show and tell sometimes, and it's hilarious. It was not 7 hours, 6 hours, I believe. Oh, Ray says it was 6. Yeah, get your butt in there too. Maybe Melanie is trying to keep all of you from me. Oh my gosh. I think Melanie's only come on like one time. And I think we probably I thought I scared her away at one point. That's hilarious. It's a freaking party. Coming from the one lady in here that doesn't sew. Yes, I think most of us are cooking halfway through it at some point, or like hubbies or spouses or whoever come and bring food in so that some of us can eat during it, because we don't leave. It's great. Where can I find the link? Oh, here. Here's the link for you, Jennifer. And yes, Becky's right. It's cool. We work on stuff, talk and joke, and Ray calls it Patreon tea. Yeah, it's instead of wine chat, it's tea time. I know, Fran, you need to join in. Ray says my husband knows to bring the dinner. That's what I was thinking of when I said it, because I was like, yeah, I just know, like, we see Corey's hand at some point, like popping in, giving you food. So that's Patreon. Oh, the other vendor that I haven't announced yet that's coming out, that we've just got signed on, is Tops Vacuum and Sewing. They're mostly based in South Florida. I think they have some shops in Central, but they will be bringing some machines. I believe, don't quote me, but they're talking about bringing a handy quilter. So anybody that's been wanting to try out a long arm, I believe they're going to be bringing the long arm that you can try out. So all my quilters are people that, I mean, you don't even have to quilt. They're just fun to like test out and, you know, drive the thing around and try to like draw with thread. I just love it. So, and I believe they're bringing Viking staff. I'll have to go confirm. They're bringing machines as well. And they will be in the vendor hall too. So I know long arms were a big request. So that's going to be so much fun. So I will get them announced officially here this weekend. Glenn, good. That's true. Glenn's husband has brought her wine several times during the calls. West Coast Florida. Okay, somebody needs to draw me a map of Florida and tell me where the lines are to delineate what is West Coast versus East versus Central versus South versus North. Somebody give me a map. This is also, if you're in Patreon, they're probably all laughing at me right now because another inside joke about geography. Tops is Tops. I haven't been there, but I've talked to them many times at shows. They've brought Jukies before, or they had Jukies. They're usually the Juki dealer for OSQE, and they're really nice, super friendly. And so if you're looking at like Juki specifically, they might be bringing those, not industrials, semi-industrials and commercial. Then tell her how to read a map. Yeah. I have multiple degrees, I swear. I'm not an idiot. I was going to bring this up probably one more time before it occurs, but Dapper Day is at the end of this month. So if you are going to Dapper Day in Orlando, Kissimmee, here in Florida, we're going to have meetups on the Saturday and the Sunday. There's events on our page in our group so that you can go on there and click it. The times might change a little bit as we get closer and we figure out better what we're doing, but it usually is in the afternoonish time. And so if you don't know what Dapper Day is, people dress up in vintage wear and clothing. Something's made, something's thrifted, something's bought brand new. You don't have to dress up at all. You can come as you are. I used to do that because I was so afraid to do it. And I would just go and watch. I would people watch. I would see what everybody dressed up as. And I was always oogling and ogling it. And I finally just caved and said, screw it, I'm going to try it. And I love doing kind of like the pinup-y type look of it. I just think it's so fun. And I like finding people who make stuff. So come join us and say hi. I always have swag. I always have swag at Dapper Day. And I will give you swag if you come and see me, and then come take a picture. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh, Jennifer just joined Patreon. Well, welcome. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna love it. Make sure you join in on that live. It's gonna be a Wednesday. It's normally a Tuesday. Fran says Leland and I dressed dapper on April 30th, but we will be in. Oh, you will be dressed dapper, but you'll be in Connecticut at your daughter's wedding. I know, we're so bummed. It doesn't feel real that it's going to be a Dapper Day without Fran and Leland. And if you don't know, you have to go look at on the website. There's a photo gallery section. Go look at the fashion show photos from 2021. Fran and Leland won their category in the fashion show for the outfits that she always makes a corresponding vest and like bow tie for her dress that she makes. They're just gorgeous. They were so cute. And that's kind of what they wear to Dapper Day. Dapper Day is amazing, but I always have to work. Keeps me busy. Yes, I know. It's such a bummer. But if we see you, let me know what park, because if we see you, we'll come and say hi. I wish I was coming to Disneyland too. I really want to make it to a Dapper Day in Disneyland one year. That's my goal. No, don't tell everybody, but I've never been to Disneyland yet. And I really need to get out there. But they have the really cool expo out there for Dapper Day, and I really, really want to go and attend that. And because I feel like it's so much bigger out there. We do it big in Florida too, but we will be newbies together. Yay! Fran and Leland always look amazing. They're always dapper, even when it's not Dapper Day. Okay, you have to come. You got to come then. Even if you don't dress up and you don't feel comfortable doing it, just come, because once you get there and you get the bug, like, you're going to want to keep doing it. Am I right, Lily? Oh, okay. You work in Celebration. You can see Gaylord from your office. Ah, that's so cool. I know there's 2 a year. I know I need to make it out there. It's definitely on the to-do list. I'm hoping to get a Cali trip in soon. Hopefully soon. But you'll have to do the spring one because the fall one is the weekend before So Magical. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, all these things coincide around the same time. But yeah, there was one year that it was like the weekend after, or the weekend of Florida's show. I'm like, ugh, I need y'all to come out the date sooner. Yes, Fran agrees. It's amazing. You have to come and hang out. So Dapper Day is on the books, and then the So Magical family gathering will be another meetup type event that will be on the books as well. And I'm going to leave it open. So if anybody has questions, I'm happy to answer them. And I'm looking for my other one. Where did my question go? Oh, here it is. So you can ask me anything, or you can tell me, what is everybody currently working on? This is always my favorite last question of every wine and chat. It's always interesting to see what everybody's working on or going to be. Right now, I'm working on all the So Magical projects. Do we get any super spoiler announcements? Oh, you may not have been on earlier, but we're going to have a So Magical family gathering. It's been a request to have like some sort of meetup in between expos, and we're going to do the sewing studio is hosting us, and we're going to have a big family meetup here in Orlando. Or not Orlando, it's Maitland is where sewing studio is located. And more details to come on it, but it will be this summer, so plenty of time for everybody to plan if they want to come out to it. It'll be like open sewing and shopping and some other really fun activities. So I talked about tops coming. I haven't dropped any other super special spoiler announcements. I might have a really good one, I hope, for Patreon. I like to give Patreon more of the tea and sneak peeks because they're hilarious. Let's see. Packing hardware to restock the site. This way I can order more new and awesome things for So Magical. Yes, Ray, if nobody knows, is the owner of Emporium Threads, which is our returning vendor. She will be a vendor at So Magical Expo 2022 Florida and potentially 23 Texas, I believe is the rumor. Right, Ray? It's the rumor. Lily, I learned to make purse pal for the first time yesterday. Now I've made 10. They're so addicting to make. Once I made one, I cut out like 15 more afterwards because they're just so stinking quick and fun. Okay, and making creations by Connie coloring dolls on my embroidery machine, multitasking. Oh wow, that is multitasking. Do you have another show coming up? That's so fun. I love the coloring dolls as well. I don't have any like youngins in my life that like to color, but I think that's such a good idea for like if you're selling for Easter basket ideas and things like that. Have a great weekend. I'm busy organizing my sewing studio. Hope to make new purse this weekend. Ooh, congrats. That'll be fun. Okay, how fun. When is that meetup at Sewing Studio? It's going to be the summer. More details to come soon. We're solidifying all the details. I just got really excited and wanted to tell everybody that there's going to be one, but all the exact details are to come very shortly. I'm sure y'all are killing me for saying things are coming soon. Oh, look, more purse pals. Purse pals are so fun. They're really good gift too. I think I made like 4 or 5 for Christmas gifts, and I made them like the day before I saw people. Too easy. And I like cutting mine on my Cricut. So if anybody has a cutting machine, like a Cricut Silhouette Scan and Cut, Lynn's Handmade is the person who created the patterns and who's also one of our teachers for Florida this year. And she has SVG files in there, so you can throw that on your cutting machine and cut out the pieces. So I like to get the 12 by 20 format, and I cut multiples out at one time. Super, super fun, quick project. Rhinestones on Easter light up eggs. That's awesome. I don't think I've seen light up Easter eggs, let alone ones with rhinestones. I'm impressed. You're gonna have to show us some pictures. I finally finished my 50th Mouse Fetty running skirt. You didn't have one already? Oh, is it the other fabric type? Like what Michelle has? The black one? Black background with gold? Or is it the purple one? Working on SME classes too. Yes. Also for those who don't know. I introed her earlier, but Fran not only works for Sewing Studio, but she has been a So Magical Expo teacher since year 2. And she teaches in the Sewing Studio classroom. And so we've announced 2 of your classes so far, or 1. I don't know. I have to go back and look. One is the Parker on the Porch drip bag. Adorable design by Parker on the Porch. And so you get like everything in the kit to make it, including the design, and the embroidery machines are included in that class, which is really neat. If you've never done embroidery and you're curious if the machine is worth it, definitely check out that class. And I think I dropped another one. I'll have to go confirm before I say anything. But there's several classes that Fran teaches. And you cut your purse pals on your Skate and Cut 24-inch mat. Yeah. So it doesn't matter which one you have. You can cut out your purse pals on there. There's a couple ones. I think Sonar just uploaded SVGs for a good chunk of her patterns as well, because hers are cork based typically, but you can do it on vinyl as well. Sonar is also going to be a teacher and a vendor for this year. Let's see. Becky says she's organizing a ton of new, I'm going to say this wrong. Mika powders I got in the mail today. Did you buy more? Because I saw your picture of all the glitters and the powders you bought. It's insane. Okay, so I'm going to keep introing people. Becky owns Hannah Woodworking, another 2022 Florida vendor, and she will be bringing some amaze balls. Seam ripper yumminess, I think is what I said on a post. So she has the really cool seam rippers and other really neat accessories and wood-based items that you see popping up on our group a lot and I think Ray shares it a bunch on Emporium Threads as well. So definitely check out her stuff. Oh, I said it right the first time. Micah. Okay, good to know. Ray says, I mean, I guess you could make the journey to text me. We're calling it text me now, not me. Okay. It's going to be a real trek, but I'm going to try to make it. I know. It's so far for you, isn't it, Ray? Where is Text Me located? Oh my gosh, now you got other people saying it. So Magical Expo is going to Texas in February 17th through the 19th of next year. It's in y'all are cracking me up. It's going to be at the Gaylord Texan, which is located in Grapevine, Texas. So it's right next to Dallas Fort Worth. Tex ME. Oh goodness, this is great. So so that is going to be located in the Dallas Fort Worth area. So you can fly into DFW or Dallas Love Field, and they're both super close. Well, that's how I'm saying it. Tex ME. Can't. Oh goodness. Oh hey Lisa. Getting ready for Back to Nature Wildlife Rescue tomorrow and finishing my SME samples. Oh yeah, I saw you're going to do that show, right? And be selling some of your cool products. So Lisa is also a vendor teacher who has been with us. Gosh, I don't how many years have you been with us, Lisa? I don't even remember. For a while. So she has really cool 3D printed items. She's got her 3D printed ears, but she also has really fun sewing and crafting items that are 3D printed. And I know she's coming up with some new inventions. It sounds like I saw your post about who knits and crochets, and I've been amazed how many people in the group do it as well. So I know we're trying to add in some yarn arts to the future lineups as well. Oh, there we go. So Lisa owns sorry, I didn't drop your company name. She owns Dragon Girl Design Co. So you can go follow her as well. Attended year 1, taught the rest. There you go. Oh, I was talking about the meetup. Sorry, multitasking here. Oh, the meetup is not Text ME. I can't. That one is going to be this summer. It hasn't been announced exactly when just yet, but it will be at the Sewing Studio in Maitland, the Sewing Studio Fabric Superstore. So they're hosting our family gathering since they are part of the family. All right. Anybody else working on anything or have any questions before I drop off for the night? I'm trying to get back to doing a class a day announcement. And there's those couple of vendors that we're working on getting their announcements up and loaded so y'all can see that as well. Texted me. Oh, goodness. The things that happen on Wine and Chats, because let me tell you, that's how the SME thing got started when Ricky from String Theory Fabric Arts, when we interviewed her for Vendor Spotlight last year, she says, "Smears, come join SME." So yes. So I don't see any other questions coming in. So I'm going to end Wine and Chat, but we will be back next week. Stay tuned on who we are interviewing for our vendor spotlight for next week, but we do have somebody lined up. Just not write it down. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will talk to y'all soon. You can message me at any time if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And okay, that's all. I'm going to stop saying goodbye.